the Palestinian people in Gaza.
Well, let's talk now to James Elder, who's a spokesperson for UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund. He's actually in Gaza. James, good to see you again. Welcome back to the programme. So you've been in Gaza for more than a week, as I understand it. How would you describe what you've been seeing and what the conditions are like?
Hi there. Look, somehow things get worse day in, day out for people. Obviously, their coping capacity has been smashed. There was such great hope with this announcement of a ceasefire on Monday, such great hope, but that hope is being drowned out by the bombs. I mean, I was in a hospital today, many children with those horrendous wounds of war again, still, and they're from injuries in the last 36 hours. I've been to the north where famine is imminent, and you can see that. You see that in people doing that universal symbol of hand to mouth, showing their hunger, paper-thin babies. So whether it's the bombardments that we hear now in the sky or whether it's just the complete deprivation, enforced, catastrophic hunger here, things continue to get worse, as they will, without the implementation of a ceasefire.
So we are seeing some aid coming in by air, much more blocked at the border. How critical could that aid be right now?
It's a game changer, and roads are the only answer. Obviously, Palestinians will take any aid right now. They've been forced into such position, but, the ship that came in, good, but that's the equivalent of about 12 trucks. The airdrops, fine. That's small amounts of aid. Usually you do airdrops when people are cut off hundreds and hundreds of kilometres from help. The fact is here that help, all the aid people need, is a matter of kilometres away. When, as I say, when I was in the north, where the most pronounced nutrition declaration showed famine being imminent, people there know that there is a crossing 10 or 15 minutes away that could alleviate their suffering. So just as this crisis is man-made, this hunger crisis now on top of a war is man-made, it could also be reversed by the right decisions being made. Let aid come in, stop the obstructions, stop the random denials, and open more crossings, particularly those in the north.
We know that, as you say, a famine imminent. Clearly people are enormously short of food, of water, of medicine. Difficult to pinpoint this, perhaps, but what is needed most?
Food, for sure. If you're in the north, it's food. I guess in a way it's a great question. I guess in a way it depends who you talk to. I talk to a doctor, and there are certain drugs they need they haven't had for 6 months that are critical to their surgeries. But if I talk to civilians in the north, it's food. A mother 2 days ago in Jabalia in the far north spoke to me about her 12-year-old daughter having a recurring dream. Her dream is to eat a slice of cucumber. This is the dreams of children here. Water again, of course, protection too. It gets cold in Gaza. Hundreds of thousands of people, as your correspondent said, sleep on the street, on beaches. But first and foremost, food. Of course, all these things, food, water, medicine, all these things get fixed with a ceasefire. The ceasefire gets hostages home, ends that horrible torment that they must be enduring, they and their families, allows us to flood the Gaza Strip with aid, and allows for the first time in many months a child just here to go to bed at night with their family, knowing, in the full knowledge, that they will definitely wake up. That's not the case right now.
James, great to speak to you. Thank you so much for your time today. That's James Elder.